Hey folks, welcome to day 6, also known as day 1 of week 2 of Learn Blues Harmonica in 30 days. Today we're going to be talking about bending and the blue note. All right, so bending, it's a technique that you use to get a different sound out of one of the holes. And the blue notes are when we're talking about generally holes 3 and holes 4 when you're bending them. So the blue note is how you get that bluesy sound. It's not part of the regular harmonica. If you hadn't noticed over the weekend when you were out playing, which I'm sure you were out playing, if you're just using your workspace, you can throw bends in there and so on. And you may have actually stumbled onto it because there's a couple of different ways of doing bends. But I'm going to take you through bending here in just a minute. But you'll notice that it's just kind of basic and it's there, but you're not really getting into that bluesy sound, But bending and hitting those blue notes, that's how you get that bluesy sound. So what is a bend? Well, a bend, I've heard a lot of descriptions of it, like you're making both of the reeds work together, or you're pushing one of the reeds to do more work than the other, or something like that. Basically, what you're doing is you're just using your mouth and the harmonica to create a different sound. A lower sound, like a half step lower, a step lower, depending on how good you get at doing your bending. But at its base level, all you're doing is moving your tongue around. There is a different technique that I use, which I actually started out, how I started figuring out bending. And that is, you're not moving your tongue around, you're moving the harmonica around in your mouth. But either way, if you're going to get it to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start out by doing the 3-hole draw, and then I'm going to bend it just using my tongue. All I'm doing is moving the tongue back and forth to get to those different sounds. All right. The second technique, I'm going to do this 3-hole draw again. You're going to move your tongue around a little bit, but really it's moving the harmonica. I actually kind of like that better, especially if you're doing it in combination. You can you can really make that bend work. And that's just basically it, Here, I'll show you from the side when I'm talking about just moving the harmonica. That's your bend in a nutshell. So if you're out there and you're playing and you just want to get that edge going on, just throw a little bit of a bend in there. That's it. That's bending. And once again, the blue notes, you're getting 3-hole draw, 4-hole draw. But actually, here's one of the things that you might want to think about. See how many notes, once you start figuring out bending, see how many of the holes you can bend with. Just keep on going with it. So that's pretty much it for today. Bending in the blue note. We're going to get into using bending more later in the week. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about different blues styles, 12-bar blues, 8-bar blues, so on like that. We're going to be talking about when to put in your blue notes, when to put in your bends, how to, get feeling out of it. We're going to be talking about what the meter is on it. When you're when you're tapping it, it's not 4/4. So we're going to be looking through that stuff. And if you have any questions, once again, just feel free to ask. I'm happy to help out. And be sure to, if you're running into this for the first time, press that subscribe button, hit the like button. I don't know if hitting the like button helps, but I do appreciate all the folks that have been subscribing. And, let's make this month an awesome month for everybody. And if you feel led to donate, there is a donation link down at the bottom. That's the juke joint at CountZeroBlues.com. Please, I can absolutely use the help. Go ahead and donate. $5, $10, $100. Please help me out. And if you need anything, just leave something in the comments and I'll help you out and I'll talk to you as I can, okay? Thanks for tuning in to day 6. See you tomorrow.